Good afternoon, LC people. New to the YouTube, so welcome to my channel. It's Dilly Day. Red wheel that I painted up for my bike. So I took the liberty of fitting the wheel, fitting the tyre. And to be fair, a black bike with red wheels. I've just got the front one to do. Hanging up here. I will get round to it at some point in the next week or so. The blue bike, that's now running. I fettled the carburetors on those. They had a new float bowl repair kit with the float needles and valves. Very happy about that. It does exactly what it's supposed to do now. That's ready to go. It is sold. Hopefully the next couple of weeks it'll go. What else have I been doing? I've pushed this bike back onto the bench. This is a full-on restoration that we're doing for somebody. I started it last week, and one thing or another, I've not got back to it yet. I serviced some guy's bike this morning that came in. Just had it MOT'd yesterday. We sold it to him in December, and I couldn't have a ride on it. The weather was bad, one thing or another, but he's come back. Bike obviously passed its MOT. He's very pleased with it. So basically, I just went around it, checked a few bits, readjusted his clutch cable, checked the oil pump. Other than that, he was happy, so he went. So as I say, I finished off my wheel, fully good. Now, I've got matching cases for this bike, so it is a matching UK numbers bike. I sent the cases away because it had crankcase damage there. And unfortunately, the guy had been off sick or poorly or whatever, so it had been away a long time. And push come to shove anyway, it's not that he couldn't do it, but it would obviously look obvious it was going to be repaired. So I said, you know what, we'll leave that, because maybe that's some character of the bike. It's had a life, it's had a past, it's on its second or third marriage, and now I'm probably the fourth. So yeah, it's had a bit of a life, so you know what, leave it alone. I'm going to take it and have it to our engine whisperer, and he's going to basically vapor blast it. My barrels are getting powder coated at the minute. Once they're back, I'll take all this to him. He's got a new crank for me. All the rest of the bottom end is in the box below this motor that will come out of it. So I'm fully happy about that. I'll keep you posted on that. Money front tyre, I want to get the front wheel done. So jobs for tomorrow basically will be to jump back on this bike and start assembling some more parts. I always like to do these ones because it's like Christmas, isn't it? Unwrap all the bits and pieces and slowly assemble them, and eventually they turn into a bike. Magical process. Love doing it. Anyway, folks, if you'd like to see more of Dilly Dave on his progress, please watch, subscribe, tick your like buttons or whatever else. If you're going to add some comments, please be kind. I'm just like everybody else, you know. I don't know everything, but I'm quite happy with what I know. I treat all these bikes like they belong to me. I'd like to spend some more time on my bike, but when I do any work to it, it's always quality work. It has to be. As you know, these bikes command serious money these days. I could never afford one when I was a younger man, and I've only really just had this one in the last 12 months, so it's come a long way from the cube plate bits that it used to be. But anyway, folks, thanks for watching. That's all I've got to say for now. Dilly.